Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So today we have Denise joining us. Hello, Denise.
Hi, Amanda. Hi, everybody.
Hello. So today Denise is actually going to be sharing with us about revision. We're going to be chatting about how to do revision. There's two ways to do it. So Denise is going to definitely share those ways with us and and the benefits of doing revision. So take it away, Denise.
Alrighty. Revision, it's been coming up a lot lately with clients, and it's a really, really important tool to not overlook, I believe. And just real quickly, how you do revision is you take a scene that has happened in your head, a memory that you dislike, don't feel good about, didn't happen the way you want it, and you go back to that place, you see yourself in it, you don't look at it like a movie, you want to be there. As much as you can remember details, smells, audio, things that are in the background, the weather, where you are, how it looked, what you were looking at. You go back and you go and revise it mentally how you wish it would have gone. And then once you have that complete scene from beginning to end, you go over it it can be anything from 3 to 5 times or even 10 times. It just depends on, you want to get to yourself to where you feel relief and you feel good about it. And you feel as though, I believe that could have been how it went down. Like, it feels much better now. And then you just let it go and move on. What this does is it does a few things. It allows you to, in essence, it does change the past, because the past is just your memory of it. Whatever has happened, there is no past really. So what has happened, what we're holding on to is a memory. So if you can change your memory of it, you now have changed the fact of what happened. It also gives a lot of room to allow for forgiveness. So if there's resentments with another person going through this and having them handle it differently, now you can forgive them. If you're trying to get your SP back and you have a resentment for something they did that you feel was unjust, go through this, practice revision, and now you'll find that you're removing that block of reconnecting with them once you get through this, as you heal the resentment. And then it also will help you cease judgments you have of yourself. If it's something you've done, revise it, let go of it, helps you move forward.
Yeah. I used to do revision when I used to work in a call center, and every once in a while I'd have just that call that didn't go so well. I would actually do revision at night because, if I was up tossing and turning, worrying about it, thinking, oh no, when's this, you're getting in trouble for that, I would revise it. Because the other thing, and I'm not sure if you mentioned this yet, is it changes your behavior going forward next time you're actually in that situation. Because your subconscious mind goes, oh, okay, next time, when you're triggered by that, you want me to, okay, and it's easier to make that change next time you're in that situation, right?
Yeah, totally. I used to do, before I knew what revision was, I used to go through my day mentally. This was when I was, a teenager, long time ago. And I would, instead of revising it, I would dwell on, I can't believe I said that, or I can't believe that person did that to me. And I realized now, looking back, if I was halfway there. If I just could have stopped obsessing about how it really happened and actually changed it during that process, it could have pushed a lot of things through.
Exactly. And you know what? And exactly. Now, that brings me to my next thing is I've had a lot of people say, well, should I go back and revise the past? And the answer is yes, only as long as it's bothering you. If it's not bothering you and it's done and it's in the past, don't go up and dig it back up again. I mean, you don't want to go through like every bad thing that you've had. It's only if it's bothering you and it's something that, you want to change going forward. And mostly, like you said, it's when you're dwelling on okay, he said this, she said that, what if, dwelling on, the problem. Revision's a great tool to bring out and be like, we're changing this right now, right?
Yeah. And like in an example too, if you're trying to reconnect with a specific person and maybe you reached out a month ago and they rejected you. So now you revise what that meant to you. You change it. They didn't reject me. They weren't able to process their emotions, or if they didn't respond at all, they never got the message. You revise what it means to you, and then it will allow for them to actually communicate with you. Because if you're holding on to that idea that they rejected you, you're not allowing them to send a message to you or to reach out.
Exactly. So that's revising the meaning of an event that you gave a meaning to, right? The other thing I
Yeah.
wanted to mention with like the first revision of actually visualizing and changing the actual events is another way to do it, because I know this question is going to come up because everyone's being pushed out, is you can actually script a new script in writing. If you're not one that can visualize, you can actually write out, you know, up until, you know, the point and then change it and then keep reading that over and over and over again. And actually, intentions are actual revisions on the spot. You know, when you notice something and you're like, oh, Jerry is in a bad mood. No, I intend for Jerry to be in a good mood. Right there, you've just revised, you know, whatever action he's done that you've gotten the meaning that he's in a bad mood. You just automatically revised it to something good. So, yeah.
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 Yeah, I hadn't thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Actually,
No,
it's all a revision.
it is. And you know, intentions, not only are they revision, they also get you to detach, because again, we're no longer focusing on the lack, we're focusing on what we want. You know,
Yeah.
but you know what? Let's give everybody an extra 10 cents in this video. Is every single thought you have is an intention, not just because you say I intend. Every thought you have is an intention. Every
Yeah.
single one of them, even the
Yeah,
ones that slip by.
I like to tell people that when you say intention or think of intention, just think of it as I am thinking with intention. So like if you start to consciously create an intention, that's what that is. You're thinking with intention now.
Exactly. Thinking intentionally. I'm intentionally creating something, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, wow. Yeah, revision is great, guys. You know what?
Yeah.
When you've got anything other than positive feelings in a situation, then definitely revise, revise, revise. And you know, when you're up with some anxiety, oh, this is a great tool for anxiety. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you don't even have to actually revise past events. If you're worrying about how the outcome, the future is going to be, revise, okay, from where you're, you know, the daydream about how you want it to go. That's also a form of revision.
Yeah, that's true.
We can
Yeah,
apply this to
powerful.
everything, can't we? Oh, that's awesome. And if that fails, and it's a joke that we've been going on about, just unplug it and plug it back in and it should work. So anybody out there in tech support or watch any sort of, what's that tech support movie is so funny with the red stapler, but anyways, that's the joke. Office Space, yeah. So if anything's not working, just unplug it, plug it back in, take a deep breath. Just
fine.
create some intentions, right? Anyways, always a pleasure and an enjoyable conversation with you, Denise.
Indeed. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And thank you guys for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.